We definitively agree that we pronounce Sierra. I've heard people say Sierra enough times.
I think everybody says Sierra except Tamar. Just the other co-founder, so I wouldn't use it.
50-50 toss-up. I'm Logan Bartlett, a partner with Redpoint Ventures, and I am here today with the co-founder and CEO of Sierra, one of Redpoint's latest portfolio companies. Tom, would love for you to take us through a little bit about what you're building.
Sierra is building the world's leading data security platform, essentially a product that answers questions that sound ridiculously simple, but enterprises are struggling to answer. What data do we have? Is that data secure? And what do we need to do about it? By answering those questions across the enterprise footprint, we're enabling organizations to really drive their data protection initiatives and bring them up to speed to where they need to be in the age of AI, privacy, and cloud.
So maybe take us through your background. How did you guys come together? How did you identify this problem?
I met Tamar in 2010. We joined the Israeli military together to a very small program called Talpiot, which is Israel's elite technological leadership academy. We spent 3.5 years there in training, studying computer science, physics, mathematics, and military technology. The decade after that, the 8200, the Israeli NSA, working in cybersecurity side by side for all those years. We had our own experience trying to protect data in cloud environments and seeing that traditional approaches, the traditional tooling wasn't fit for purpose. And a new approach was needed, one that doesn't get in the way of the business, but helps the business accelerate, move faster, but at the same time, deal with all of the different requirements that are popping up around data protection internationally and in the different systems that are being used.
It seems like your initial wedge is an opportunity to build a broader platform here that's multi-product. Could you maybe speak to that here and what Sierra will look like in 5 to 10 years?
What company in the market today is claiming the data security space? There isn't one. We want to be the CrowdStrike, the Palo Alto networks of data security. We want to build an important company and be able to solve the challenges that they're facing in data security. And that's a very, very, very big promise. In order to do that, we put the focus on data discovery and classification, specifically in cloud environments, because that's where we heard from the customers the biggest gap was.
It used to be commonplace in a not too distant past where companies raised $100 million 2.5 years, 3 years after founding. I will tell you, this is a rarity, and I think it speaks to the quality of the founding team, the opportunity that you guys are going after, the product that you built, to have a round come together in this way from great firms like Redpoint, Excel, Cyberstars, Sequoia.
We feel privileged to have such amazing support behind us. First of all, the partners, the firms that are spending their time to help us build a legendary company. And of course, the capital that is helping us to accelerate all of the efforts across the company.
There's only two real options in building a company. Typically, they either get acquired along the way or they go public. And in particular, in security, there's often point solutions or big platforms that people buy into and end up being the long-standing, durable enterprise value. One of the things that I think people are often concerned with when you talk to CISOs is, are they really going to go in this for the long haul? What would you say now that you took on this capital?
Raising this round at $100 million round is just the beginning. Sierra is going to be raising a hell of a lot more money and is going to be around for decades.
It's kind of a cliched VC question of like, hey, why should this company exist today? And for you guys, in our mind, it was so clear. Everyone's moved to the cloud. Security has only become more important. And it's only logical, especially as we enter this world of AI, that you're going to need a modern cloud security platform to help tell you what data is where in your systems across the board. So for us, given your and Tamar's background and the why now and the team you're building, it was just a no-brainer for us and the opportunity to work together.